Danielle White with K-Pop Pilates and Wellness. I'm going to show you a series of side lying leg exercises that will not only work your legs, but will help to build and strengthen your core. So let's go ahead and lay down on one side, on our side. Our bottom arm will go underneath our head along the line of our body. Our hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Top arm, we're going to have our fingertips right in front of us for some stability. And we're going to move our feet just in front of our body, right at about the bottom corner of the mat. So the first exercise is called the side leg lift, and I'll break this down. First, make sure that your abdominals are engaged and that your legs are active. And take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, raise your top leg to hip height. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now the second part of this exercise, we're going to start with our leg, our top leg, already lifted to hip height. And we'll take an inhale to prepare. And then on the exhale, we're going to lift the bottom leg to meet the top leg. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift the bottom leg to meet the top leg. And inhale. Now notice that I'm not trying to make my toes touch. I'm trying to get my legs to meet from my heels all the way up through my thighs. And I'm doing that with by driving with my heels, if anything. So if I was trying to make it with my toes, it would be easier, but the legs aren't meeting. So I'm going to instead take an inhale to prepare and drive through my heel to have my legs meet. And let's lower. So putting it all together, we're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lift the bottom leg to meet the top leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the top leg. Exhale, lift the bottom leg. And exhale, lower at the same time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lift the bottom leg. And exhale, lower. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lift the bottom leg. And exhale, lower both legs down. So the second exercise we're going to go over is the side leg kick. So we're going to start with the top leg lifted at hip height. And we're going to flex the foot and swing the leg forward, pulsing twice at the end, pointing the toe as we sweep the leg back and pulse twice. Flex, pulse twice, and point, pulse twice. Now this is an example of where your hip might try to come and help. So I'll go ahead and sweep my leg forward and pulse, and point and try to go as far back as I swept it forward and pulse. But see, now my hip is overbalanced and falling backwards. So in that case, you can go ahead and keep the range of motion for your kick to the front the same. But when you point, just go back until your hip starts to get involved. And forward, flex, and back, point, flex, pulse twice, and point, back. Okay, so for this last exercise, we're going to move our legs back in line with our body, our feet back in line with our body. And we're going to lift the leg to hip height and just inhale and exhale as you need. And we're going to do some leg circles. And again, we might want to keep these small. If we go too big, the hip might start moving around. So think about painting very small circles on the wall, on the far wall. 3, 4, 5. And then reverse direction for the same amount of repetitions. 3, 4, 5. And of course, you're now going to go onto your other side and repeat these exercises, including going both directions for the leg circles. The number of repetitions that you should attempt would be 5 to 10. Start with 5 and work up to 10. Now, before we go on to the other side, let's do a stretch to stretch out that top leg and the hip. So go ahead and roll onto your back, cross the top leg over the bottom leg, clasp the knee under the knee of the bottom leg, and pull that in towards your chest. And you'll feel a really nice stretch on that top leg that we just worked, the glutes, the hip. Sink into that for a few seconds.